we're gonna be performing the barbell glute drive, or also known as the hip thrust. So quick note for this exercise. I see a lot of people, they tend to use the hip bands to also work the abductors. I found that's actually not as efficient, where we're taking away from the main purpose of this movement. We want to just strictly focus on the glute drive and not include that hip band. So make sure not to do that. So now with this exercise, if you have access to a Smith machine, strongly recommend using a Smith machine due to the fact it's going to be a lot easier as far as the setup process goes. Same thing goes with the glute drive machine, the one with the seatbelt. Setup process is a lot easier. Now the principle applies the same through all three of those different machines. Now, if you're limited to using either a Smith machine or a barbell and a bench, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate this. So for this one, we wanna make sure that we set up ourselves at the edge of the bench, just below that shoulder blade, which I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate. So right now, I'm just placing my shoulder blades against the edge of the bench. Now, for where I see a lot of people do this wrong is the movement. So typically I see people just thrusting their hips as so, but they're not really working their glutes. They're just squeezing their glutes at the top, but not really getting the most out of their glutes. So what you want to do is first, make sure your feet are parallel. They're about shoulder width apart. And we're going to be driving through the heel, but keeping our feet flat. You don't want to lift the heel up. You don't want to lift the toe up. Keep the feet flat. From here, we're going to keep the chin tucked. And when you come down, make sure your tail is tucked too. So tail is tucked, chin is tucked, coming straight down. Notice my chest is going forward. Then I'm driving, squeezing that glute as my chest is back. Keep that tail tucked, chin tucked. Right here, I don't want to drop my hip. Keep that tail tucked right here, driving. Here, my hip is not engaged. Drive to the heel, squeeze your glute. Squeeze your glute. And that is the barbell hip thrust, or also known as the glute drive.